I want to focus on the role of private business and what it's had on my experience as an undergraduate student in the sciences, because I think this relationship reveals a lot about the province's attitude towards post-secondary education. To enter co-op in my program, I'm required to develop a semester project within a totally proprietary environment. Even in this class, anything we develop has to be approved by Apple before we distribute it, and 30% of any money made goes directly to California. These skills we learn are not transferable in any way and don't benefit the province, where anyone who has tried using the Medical Services Plan website can think of an immediate need for the skills that we should be developing. Instead, much of the technical services contracted by the province come from outside the country. Well, as our professor puts it, we develop something we can show our grandma, and the school gets a couple iPads for free. I'm not joking, this is exactly what he said.
What department are you in again, Jeff?
I'm in computer science.
Okay.
This is a case for the sciences across North America. Corporations can conduct research at universities with public money and benefit alone with the patents. The worst examples would be Cargill and the pharmaceutical industries, Monsanto, etc. With less provincial support, and as the school comes to rely more on private funding, our education becomes oriented away from developing the skills that can benefit the province directly and towards tailoring the perfect employee, not towards innovation. The result is an education, and the result is an attitude that education should be a paid service to ensure employment. And this is how we're able to justify to ourselves paying so much for tuition. In the short term, it's easy to see that it works. We get jobs right away, which we need in order to pay off the loan, and the school gets a couple fun gadgets. But a quick look at where the value of our education goes should raise concerns about the sustainability of this scheme. Aside from the privatization of the school and the impact that this has on the quality of our skills, the distance of the public and education affects our personal experience as students. Less financially, education becomes a personal struggle characterized by competition. We feel like we're shopping, and this feeling is not stronger than when you enter the Surrey campus, which is built in a mall. And instead of the Highland pub, we have a liquor store and a food court. One of the largest employers in my co-op program, and who I'm not going to try really hard not to name because I'm probably going to be working for them soon, is a large oil company here known for their tailing ponds in Alberta. And the amount of responsibility that I have to the province is going to influence my decision to risk being a part of the next environmental disaster or to afford living in Vancouver. SFU and the province have no interest in changing this, but as the student and staff that this school depend on, together we have the power to demand that the money the school spends, the money that the school does have, is spent on a meaningful education and not on property development in the name of Gold Corp. Thanks.